Our time is coming to a close tonight, but we do have a few more minutes to talk with the Tennessee Equality Project and you as well. Jace Wilder is our guest tonight. Jace, again, thank you for being here. Let's get right to the phone lines. We have Gertrude on the line. Good evening, Gertrude. Go ahead, please.
Hey, y'all. Mr. Wilder, I have enjoyed your conversation tonight, and if you would just give me a second, you talked earlier about being a Southerner and, you know, why you wouldn't leave and stuff like that. I'd like to share a little story with you. I am a Southerner, and I am a redneck, and I am a real redneck. And decades ago, I had to leave Tennessee for a job, and I got accustomed to people insulting me because of the way I talk, mocking me, insulting the way I dressed in blue jeans and flannel shirts and stuff like that, and cotton. And I got to the point where I just quit talking to people if I went out. I was sitting in a hotel lobby one night, and I started hearing people laugh in the bar, and I'm like, I'm not going in there. I refuse. And then I heard a voice, and I'm thinking, I know that guy. I know that voice. That voice, that guy's from Nashville. Listen to that wit. Listen to that sarcasm. I know who that is. I walked into that bar, and the TV was on, and the people in the bar were laughing. And the guy wasn't sitting in the bar. He was on TV. And I sat there and watched him. That was Leslie Jordan, and I would like people to understand that guy is not going to be one of the people that has to pack an air conditioning unit in his coffin because he was a good man, and he made me proud to be a Tennessean because I found out more about him that night, and he made me feel like I was at comfort and at home, and I'm like, y'all were laughing at him, having a good time with him. What is your issue with us Southerners? So I agree with you. I'm glad that you stayed. You're an asset to this state, and so is Leslie Jordan, and I hope everybody remembers him, and I hope you rest in peace.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gertrude. We appreciate hearing from you tonight. Yeah, if you haven't caught up on today's news, Leslie Jordan, a comedian, beloved actor from Tennessee, died today in a car accident, and he was an advocate for the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, he was an incredible man. And honestly, I just want to give my condolences to his family. He brought so much joy to everyone in the community, and we just appreciate everything that he did.
Yeah, a familiar voice there. Let's talk about, as we started the show, we said that we're gearing the show around the midterm elections. What do you think people should be voting on? What issues? Yeah,
so personally for me, I am very concerned about some of the things like the state of our DCS system. That has been a big issue that's come up in the past few months that we see more and more coming out, and we see more and more progressing, and it's something that I will definitely be voting on because of the fact that, you know, these are kids that actually don't have a voice, that don't get to vote, that don't, you know, they are relying on the state, and that's something that is a huge concern for me. Also, as a public health person, that continuation of access to care for everybody, and on the current opioid addiction crisis as well. Because we know that stigma does run wild for us, but we also have gotten to a wonderful space where we can actually have that conversation as well about how it's affecting a lot of us, how it's actually affecting our neighbors, our family members, stuff like that. And I think that we need to really invest a lot of conversation, a lot more conversation, in how we can expand that kind of access throughout the state. And then overall, just access to being myself, honestly, just the right to be and having my individual freedom preserved as well.
People are going to be watching this show and say, I want to know more, I want to get involved more. Where are some good resources to start?
Yes, so as usual, I'm going to plug Tennessee Equality Project. We are always wanting more people to join into our conversations and reach out for more education. You can email us at info@tnep.org or visit our website, and we are more than welcome to have those conversations. But there are plenty of organizations throughout Tennessee, both that are national, such as ACLU of Tennessee, but some that are very local, such as SONG, which represents South and Southern equality, especially for those that, like Gertrude and myself, that grew up in Tennessee, grew up in the South, and are happy to still be here, that really want to engage in Southern issues as well.
Yeah. Great information as always. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate the conversation. When we come back, I'm going to tell you what's on tap for the rest of the week, so stay right where you are.